If he was confident in his run against Kamala Harris, he wouldn't be so openly lamenting the fact that Joe Biden isn't the nominee. He would simply be running against Kamala Harris. But because he doesn't know how to run against her, considering she's the prosecutor taking on a convicted felon, considering she's the abortion rights champion taking on an abortion rights opponent, considering she's young and articulate.
Federal ban on price gauging on food. Price gauging on food. Gauging on food. Food. And eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers. Hospitality workers. Hospitality workers. Hospitality workers. Hospitality workers.
Taking on someone who is old and a moron, because Trump's one virtue, the one thing he has going for him, is his perceived strength. He doesn't do policy or governing, he's not a good speaker, he is extraordinarily unqualified, but at least he's got strongman vibes. Only now, he's inadvertently surrendered them by putting on full display just how afraid he is of Kamala Harris. So not only did he lose his preferred opponent in Joe Biden, but he also lost his greatest perceived strength in this race. Republicans love to attack Democrats on crime, but whether it's just about crime or as a euphemism for black people, but in reality, crime is down under Democrats and was up under Donald Trump. But it goes to show the contempt that right-wing media has for its own supporters, that far from informing them of the truth, they feel perfectly content misinforming them to such a degree that they can claim the Democrats are actually guilty of the exact thing that Republicans are guilty of. I beg of those consuming right-wing media, have the respect for yourselves that conservative pundits refuse to have for you. In the meantime, as always,
go fuck yourself.
Good on Pete for going on and delivering the message as effectively as possible. The more people who can debunk these right-wing fallacies and fever dreams, the better. And it'll put on full display how Republicans need to rely on lies because the truth isn't on their side. And the more people who can see it, the better off we and our democracy will be.
So moron Tyler Cohen, or moron Tyler S. Sphincter, is constantly elogiating Pete Buttigieg for his rhetoric. I tried to find the statistics from 2019 to 2024 on crime, because on the FBI website, the crime is up until 2019, and it's showing how the population of the United States increases, and despite that, the crime rate is kind of decreasing, and it starts way earlier. So the crime was in decline, I think, through Obama. I'm going to link in the description the actual FBI table, and I made a picture in the video that you saw. So moron Tyler Cohen likes to constantly bash Trump for his inabilities or ineptitude, yet is Kamala Schlemala that is copying the Trump Vance policies, like the child tax credit, and then you have the no tax on tips that she's copying, and the fracking for Pennsylvania, and perhaps soon enough she will copy the no tax on Social Security, because she has nothing. She has absolutely nothing except joy and a bag of Doritos to run on. Thank you very much, moron Tyler Cohen S. Sphincter. Moron Tyler S. Sphincter. S. Sphincter is kind of long, but it fits him just well. It looks like an ass sphincter.
I've written a book.
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load of...